I only mention this because you say that some of the people who'd been involved with his campaign had asked you to move into this. One of the criticisms of Beto O'Rourke's campaign, both right before the loss and in the sort of post-mortem, was that he had early on been running as a strong progressive, but it seemed like the closer he got to that general election, the more he backed off in terms of his support for Medicare for all. His performance in the debates seemed designed to play down the progressive policies he'd been championing earlier. There were still a few sort of like social issues he was pushing, but some of those core issues he definitely backed off of. I don't know if that's just the pressure you face when you're running for Senate or if it was consultants, but I am curious what you think about the possibility that you could face pressure like that were you to be chosen as the candidate.
I've faced pressure over my political work and career. I've learned that when they asked me to run, I've never run for political office before, and I've been asked to run, but I always made the decision not to run because I always wanted to speak my truth. So when I was asked to run, I let people know that I was going to run, but I wanted to win on the merit of my ideas, that I believe that's what democracy is all about. And so if you ask me where I stand on any issue, you will always get a straight answer. And I believe that we don't give voters enough credit that they can smell when someone's disingenuous, when someone's feeding them BS. And with me, I really, really want to win on the merit of my ideas. And I think that there's a long tradition in Texas of economic populism that people are unaware of, that has long been a part of our state's history and the political context of our state historically.
Well, I certainly agree with you there. Where can people go if they'd like to find out more about your candidacy and your platform?
They can go to CristinaForTexas.com. And they can also find us, of course, on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. What I would say also is really important about this race, it's not just about the Senate race, it's about the fact that Texas could go blue in 2020, and that we need to make sure that we have a real progressive that helps do that, so that we can make sure that Texas, the second largest economy, the second most populous state in the country, has a long-term progressive vision that will help reshape the rest of the country, because it isn't just about one election cycle. When Republicans lose Texas in 2020, it will change the political outcome of our country for a generation.
Once again, I cannot disagree with you there. Cristina, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.